Tyreek Hill going up against his old team has plenty of motivation as well. He even admitted that he wishes this thing was at Arrowhead.
I was kind of pissed about it, man, because obviously I got so many friends. I got family there. One of my sons is there. So just the energy, man, that, feeling that energy in Arrowhead would have been next level. But obviously I understand that the NFL, they want to be more global and they want to send, two of the best offenses over there, two MVP quarterbacks, dynamic offenses, and it's going to be a good game, so it's really good promotion for them. But going back to Arrowhead, it would have been sensational.
It would. Arrowhead's already jacked up energy level for big-time football games, but Tyreek Hill being back in the building, you're never going to be able to replicate that. Like that, this was the one shot you had at it. And unfortunately, it is taking place in Germany. As excited as I am that the Chiefs are on this international stage, and it's fun, it's different, and just getting up at 8:30 in the morning and watching a Chiefs game on a prime, it's weird. It feels weird, but it's a great stage for the Chiefs in long-term ramifications. But yeah, of course, I wish this game was at Arrowhead. And we talked about the reasonings for that. And
one, because I just think it'd be more likely they'd win.
Well, sure,
it kind of stinks now that, just straight up, it kind of stinks that this could be for the number 1 seed in the AFC in a year in which you're trying to defend your Super Bowl championship, and this thing could be at home, and you're playing a damn neutral site game. That kind of sucks.
My guess is there'll be more Chiefs fans. My guess is there'll be more Chiefs fans, but yes, I'm with you. It's a much different atmosphere. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere, though, there. But, man, just the energy level of having Tyreek Hill with some of the comments that he made since he's joined the Dolphins about his quarterback versus Mahomes and things like that. And even in that clip, he says, it's a great matchup of, 2 MVP quarterbacks. You mean the quarterback that's won 2 MVPs? Because Tua hasn't won a damn thing yet.
Yeah, that's correct. He hasn't even been a finalist for MVP, really, at any stage of his NFL career at this point either. Did the power just flash?
I think so.
Okay.
It wasn't just me.
I was trying to decide if it was a long blink. You ever just think for a second, did I blink longer than
I
remember?
think the lights flickered, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes the rest of the day. The one reason I don't feel bad for Tyreek in particular for not getting to go back to Arrowhead is he could still just be playing here. He explained in an interview earlier this week exactly what happened in the trade.
To be honest, it was a situation where, my agent was trying to bait Casey into giving me a contract. The idea was to never leave, Casey. And that's the first thing I told my agent, by the way. I was got on the phone, you feel me? He was like, Reek, I'm going to fly down to you tomorrow. We're going to talk about our plan of attack to how we're going to get you a new contract in KC. You feel me? And, I was like, look, as long as I don't get traded, because we just lost in the AFC Championship, I'm trying to get back at the Bengals, bro. It's like, okay, cool. We're not going to get traded. We just going to get you a new deal. So, cool. He fly down the next day. We talk and stuff like that. We still on the same page. He get on the phone with Brett Veach, and he's like, Veach, look, we're going to be forced to ask for a trade if you don't give Reek a contract. Veach is like, okay, yada, 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 let's talk numbers. You feel me? So they talk numbers. Pat called me first. Me and Pat get on the phone. We like, Reek, we going to take care of you, bro. I said, bro, just take care of me, bro. I don't got to be the highest paid. Just make the guarantee sound right, and we good. Then Andy called me. Andy was like, hey, yeah, man, we going to take care of you. Obviously, we want to get you on a team friendly. I said, I'm cool with that. I think it can be $24 million as long as the money sound right. $25 million as long as the guarantees sound right. That's all I want, guaranteed. So that's when things began to go left because my agent, you know how Drew Rosenhaus is. He going for the juggler. He like, look, we need that guaranteed money, dog. So the Chiefs weren't budging at all. That's when, I guess the trade began to, come into, Drew's head. It was like, Reek, we're going to get you traded for what you deserve.
He let his agent dictate where he was going to end up playing his career. He could have just stayed here, taken the money like he said he was about. But then I think the one thing that comes in this is it's about money. It was always about money.
That's fun.
It could be about money, but he always tried to hide behind somehow the Chiefs. The early going was, it was the Chiefs had done him wrong. And we all knew that was just very simply not the case.
Also, don't
never the case, and that's, he just chose cash over Kansas City.
Also, don't hide behind the agent. If you deep down, the agent works for you. The agent did his job. The agent, by the way, Drew Rosenhaus, great agent.
Oh, he got him paid.
Did his job. But also, if you deep down, and I'm not faulting him for leaving, but if deep down you wanted to stay in Kansas City, you could have stayed in Kansas City.
Correct.
No, your agent didn't force you to Miami. So let's not hide behind, that. But overall, I just think the way that played out, it is one of those where it worked out for Tyreek. He got his big deal, and he's putting up huge numbers. It worked out for the Chiefs. They were able to get some extra draft picks, key pieces that are helping them now and helped them win a Super Bowl last season. It did work out for both sides. It really did. And someone said, hey, they could play Tyreek at Arrowhead next year. True. If the Chiefs win the AFC West, which they're going to, and the Dolphins win the East, they'll play next year. We don't know where. But what I'm saying is you can't replicate the first time playing your old team.
Both 6-2. Yeah. He's already got 1,000 yards on the season. You'll never have this moment back. That's not coming back into picture at any point. You're right, Gold. You can't replicate exactly what took place or what is getting ready to take place on Sunday. Let's make an official prediction. What do you think, everyone's final prediction, what do you think Tyreek Hill's final stat line is for the game on Sunday morning?
Let's go 7 catches. No, I'm going to go 8 because they're going to manufacture some BS just early in the game, just short, just to get at the ball.
So jump it up a catch.
We'll go up 8 catches for 104 yards and a touchdown.
I'll take that. Honestly, not so bad. Drew?
7 catches, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Okay. I'm going to go the most optimistic. You know what? I believe in my guy, Trent McDuffie, and I believe in L'Jarius Sneed.
Okay.
6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown. He's not staying out of the end zone. Let's just be real.
We all have him at least scoring a touchdown.
6 for 78 is locking him down.
Yeah, by Tyreek standards, this is a huge win.
Yeah.
They have a great secondary. I liked what Nate was talking about, L'Jarius Sneed, beating him up a little bit. I think that there's some strategy things, and I will bank on the fact that there is no team in the NFL who knows Tyreek Hill better than they do. They know Tyreek Hill better than anybody on the planet, man. They had that guy for years. They know what he does. I'll just bank on maybe that small bit that they can hold on to that.
Yeah, I mean, Peter King also was on with Carrington earlier this week and mentioned, because someone on the text line said, hey, Tyreek also wanted to go somewhere where he could just chirp all he wanted. And that's kind of what Peter King alluded to, Cody.
I think Kansas City had really had it with Tyreek Hill. He had become a little bit difficult to handle internally. And, he wanted the ball a lot more, and he was getting the ball a lot, but wanted it a lot more. And I think the organization, this team, proved last year during the course of the year that, we can win just fine without Tyreek Hill. And no one person after Patrick Mahomes is irreplaceable in this offense. I guess you could make the argument of Travis Kelce, which would be fair, but it's interesting that now, after watching this team play for a year and a half without Tyreek Hill, that in retrospect, sure, they miss him right now. There's no question. If they had him, this would be a much different team than it is right now. But Travis Kelce has become more irreplaceable than Hill was.
And I still think, and that was Peter King 2 days ago, I still think what he said about Kelce, but I also think from a marketing end, I do think there was a little jealousy aspect to it as well, which was
Patrick and Travis were the stars.
Yeah, and that he was never going to and look, Tyreek Hill had some of the biggest moments in Chiefs history. Nobody's going to ever take that away from him.
Yeah, Jet Wasp and others.
Sure, but from a organizational propping up and fan base, Tyreek Hill was never going to surpass Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes, and I think he knew that. Down in Miami, he's the biggest star.
Yes.
He
is their biggest star.
Yeah.
Not particularly.
That's what he wanted to. So he got it.
Of course. And that's fine. If he wanted all the money and to be the biggest star, that's fine. The Chiefs, this is what makes this so nice. At least with this matchup, right? It'd be a lot different if they had lost the game, they'd lost the Super Bowl, or they'd lost on their way to the Super Bowl, or any of that. Right, Alex? We're probably having a slightly different conversation. Because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, you don't ever have to wonder and go back on that trade and decide if they did the right thing. They can win a Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill. It didn't even take them multiple years. They did it in the first year with him out the building. Tyreek's team, was fine last year. They're much better this year in year 2 now that their quarterback has stayed healthy through the first half of the season. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. You don't have to go back and wonder what if in this scenario.